All right, first and foremost, I want to start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. All right, so the spirit jumped on me to make this video. Don't know where it's gonna go, but most likely, it's gonna be about Jacob's trouble. All right, see where the spirit takes me. Lord willing, edified, and straight to the point. But this is a video. So I'm watching the news and ICE is really, this is about 5 days ago, but ICE is really cracking down. And the spirit jumped on me like, this is Jacob's trouble, right? And we warned Israel about this. This is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. All right, the door has been opened and things have been moved around. So we're in Jacob's trouble. But this is just the beginning stage. This is the beginning stage, right? Now, because this arrest, like they're arresting people, they're arresting the northern tribes. Jacob's trouble is going to come down. It's come down on all tribes, but starting off with the northern tribes. Let me play a little bit of this.
President's many campaign slogans was promises made, promises kept. Now, after months of vowing to deport undocumented immigrants from Chicago, we have our first images of immigration and customs enforcement here in our city. Border Czar Tom Homan is in Chicago, accompanied by other federal agencies which were also recently given immigration-related powers. The DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, ATF, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and CBP, Customs and Border Patrol, among others, all working with ICE to assist in their deportation mission. Homan spoke about that mission earlier today.
But you're going to see the numbers steadily increase, the number of arrests nationwide as we open up the aperture. Right now it's concentrating public safety threats, national security threats. That's a smaller population.
Multiple sources tell CBS News Chicago that ICE is focusing right now on those who have active warrants.
Focusing on right now, meaning they're coming for a bigger population later. They're just getting the small fish out the way. They're kind of opening the wrapper, and then they're gonna get to the candy. All right, they're taking they're opening the bag of chips. All right, they're gonna get to the bottom of this. All right, and that's going to be upon the whole nation. All right, I mean that there's going to be uncivil arrest. All right, that's Jacob's trouble. Uncivil arrest, race wars, race wars. Esau, black versus white, Esau versus Jake. All right. It's going to get like that because it's going to get bad.
In a statement from ICE, they said in part, quote, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, along with federal partners, began conducting enhanced targeted operations today in Chicago to enforce U.S. immigration law and preserve public safety and national security by keeping potentially dangerous criminal, they say, aliens out of our communities. Governor J.B. Pritzker has said he supports any mission to remove convicted criminals who are undocumented.
And if that's who they're picking up, we're all for it.
But expressed his concern that the Trump administration will not stop there.
What they're also doing, though, and it's quite...
The Trump administration will not stop there. All right, look. Let me pull some scripts for you. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you that dwell in them. But it says, woe to the inhabitants, meaning those that live of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, the so-called white man, the Edomites, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, so Esau knows his time is short. Revelation 12:12. He knows his time is short, so he's coming down with great wrath. Obviously, you see that Trump is not playing. And that's the wrath of not only Yahweh Bashem Yahushai upon the nation Edomites, but that's also Edomites not liking Israel. Second Peter 4:17. So I think it's First Peter. Well, I know it's First Peter. No, oh, it's Second Peter actually. Second Peter. I typed in 4:27. Salakia 4:17. 2 Peter 4:17. We'll read the New International Version. 4. No, that's not it. Now, time to judge. First Peter. I was right the first time. 1 Peter 4:17. For it is the time for judgment, and that's the truth. It's a time for judgment. Just like when you get caught up in a crime and you have to wait for the judge to sit in front of a judge and they appeal you. And you get your appeal and you show up to court, and it's that time for judgment. That's what the Lord's going to do with the nation of Israel. Because you can't do a crime. You cannot commit a crime and expect not to be judged for it. All right. So that's why it's important to repent for the things you've daily. All right. So it is a time for judgment to begin at the house, at God's household, meaning that's the Israelites, so-called Latinos, Native American Negroes. And if it first begin with us, what will the outcome be of those who do not obey the gospel of Yahushua? And that's going to be death and destruction. All right. So this is judgment. Judgment is happening right now. And judgment just means legal judgment. Judgment has multiple meanings, including the decision by a court, meaning whatever Yahushua is going to do. All right. The ability to make considered decisions and opinion expressed as fact. All right. So, this is judgment. The Lord Yahushua is dealing with this nation of Israel. He's going to deal with Israel. Let's get Jeremiah 30:17. So it's judgment time. All right. And it's the time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great. Matter of fact, let's get verse 6. Let's read up one. Actually, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Actually now, and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his lands on his lions, his stomach, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Why is men afraid, basically? Alas, for that day is great, because this day, for that none is like it, meaning it's not going to be a time like no other. This is a specific individual time. It is the time, even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that is the elect, the chosen, will be saved out of it. 2/3 of our people will get put to death during Jacob's trouble. All right. There's once you see immigrants being arrested, but once an immigrant, you see the Latino tribes being arrested. So they're calling them immigrants, but they're so-called Israelites. They're Israelites. So when the Latino tribes get arrested, once there's one death involved, that's when all hell is going to break loose. All right, when somebody gets killed, like an officer grabs up, or an officer gets shot by a Jake, or Issachar, one like a Mexican tribe, or somebody shoots at a police officer during an ICE raid, that's when all hell is going to break loose. That's when it's going to be just gun them down. That type, they're criminals, kill them anyway. If they shoot at us, we kill them. That's how it's going to be. All right, there's going to be. Then that's how the race wars are going to start. Once they see once the Latino tribes that are stated as legal to be here, once they see that one of their illegal brothers or sisters was gunned down, that's when the riots are going to start. That's when protests are going to start, and that's where all hell's going to break loose. Because think about it happened with George Floyd. Once beating someone down, but killing them is a different thing. All right, arresting someone is one point, but killing them during the arrest is different. All right, you're only supposed to bring them home. So be prepared for race wars and riots and persecution. Be prepared for all that. Be prepared, because I don't see this right now that no one has died, But let's get second. Let's get Zechariah 13:8. Right now, no one died, but that doesn't mean in the future, like that doesn't mean that it's going to be all sweet and gravy. They're going to meet the right ones that's going to put up a fight and probably shoot at the task force or ICE, because they know they're dangerous. That's why they're going after criminals. That's why they're armed like this, because they know that there possibly could be a gunfire, shootout. And Mexico's already right now. We're in what? We're February. It's February 1st, 2025. So, this is just the beginning, right, of all sorrow. So this is Zechariah 13:8. And the whole land declares the Lord Yahweh, 2/3 shall be struck down and perish. All right, that 2/3, meaning 66% of our people are going to be struck down. All right, and it's going to be the elect that makes it out. I'm proof to you. The precept, next line. Yet 1/3 will be left. This will I put into the fire, meaning they're going to bring us through tribulation, because Jacob's trouble is the time of tribulation. So we're going to go through that tribulation, the hopeful elect. All right. So if you're here during the tribulation, you're considered blessed because you're being tried. Your faith is being tried. All right. I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. And and that's because we're going to be chosen out of the hopeful elect is going to be chosen. The elect is going to be chosen. The 144,000 is going to be chosen out of tribulation, out of affliction. All right. And the Lord is going to refine our faith. It says, I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. You see, he's going to test us. They that call upon my name, and I will answer them, and I will say, they are my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my God. So we're going to be tested through trials and tribulations, but our faith is going to be tested mostly. And we're going to come, and the elect is going to come through. Let's get chosen out of the furnace. Isaiah 48:10. Behold, I refine thee. You see, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is going to refine us. Let's get that word, refine. Free from impurities. So he's going to take the impurities out of us, things that he doesn't want in us, and put the things that he wants in us. Refine can mean something has been made pure. So we're going to be pure when the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to refine us. All right. Remove unwanted material. So all the unwanted things that's in us, the Lord Yahweh is going to filter us out and purify us through the trials and tribulation. All right. So that's a good thing. Refining is a good thing. For example, refined oil is oil that has been impurities removed. So yeah, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to remove our unwanted things that's not of him. All right, remember, Yahushai went through a fast in the desert. He had to fast and pray 40 days. And all of that, Yahushai had to get tested. His face had to get tested before, he received his glory. Or, when he, on this earth, he was tested and to receive his glory. He had to go through that test, that trial and tribulation. So we're not better than him. So we're going to go through the same type of madness. They hated me first. That's what I heard the Spirit say. John 15:8. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. Right? So Yahushai said that the world is going to hate us because the world that hates us because it hates him. And since we're followers of Yahushua, the world's going to hate us as well. So we have to be prepared for hatred and all this type of persecution. All right. Verse 19, if you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember the word that I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. So we serve Yahushua, so we're not greater than him. If they persecute me, they will also persecute you. If you have kept my saying, they also keep yours. So we have to prepare for persecution because, and this is persecution. This persecution is here. Being arrested because you're race and, called a criminal is one thing. But when the persecution comes because of your faith, it's going to be a different thing. All right. But they're starting Esau gradually, slowly but surely. Esau is bringing is coming around the corner because he knows he has a short time. So Jacob's troubles already began. It's just the beginning stages of it. All right, it's starting off with the northern tribes. All right, before it comes down, it has to come from up then down. All right, so they're starting at the top threats, and they're gonna narrow its way down. All right, so now is the time to seek the Lord while he may be found. Seek me while it may be found. Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. All right, shall call upon him while he is near. All right, so now is the time to seek the Lord. All right, not when you think ICE is coming for you, which is there's a lot of people in Jake's mind right now. They're probably gonna bug out because they're paranoid, don't want to go to school, don't want to leave house, go to work, don't want to cut grass. So they're scared. So but Yahweh Hashem Yahshai sent the prophets out there in the highways and byways. We've been out there. People have been out there. The apostles have been out there. Elders have been out there for years, warning people. All right, so now is the time to seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. And yeah, with that being said, I want to say shalom and repent and catch you on the next one.